you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Wentz. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right at the line of
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hurry, 17. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you, punk.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll drop the throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his tight end. It's Jaden Graham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Waiting. Check 99. Check 99. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. On fourth down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Eagles 0.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Wentz to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Falcons grab it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
And it's third down.
Now Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagles first down.
On first down, Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Oh, what a move. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Eagles 14, Falcons 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will make it into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Floating one incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
15. 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
On second down, it's Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking deep for his... This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
At the 17-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
54. Mark 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Slam, slam. Whip. Watch the whip.
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a carry for Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Wentz now to throw. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
Now Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
That's right,
and
baby.
he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now They're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. And he'll bang that one through.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 21, Falcons 10. Sterling Hawkwood.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 51 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's coming. We got double up. Mikey, 18.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Watch the run. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run with Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Eagles.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Miles Sanders.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Another run here with Sanders.
Sanders again the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down, Philadelphia.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wentz to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
3 yards the game there, 2nd down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
46 down, man.
Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Eagles.